Okay, ix is 10, iy is 20, iz is 30. We have an array right here which stores 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 2 pointers, a double pointer, and now pi1 is equal to the address of iy. The address of iy is 5004, so pi1 will store 5004. And make a note off to the side that pi1 points to iy. That will be very helpful later because that's eventually going to change. Well, it might. Pi2 is equal to the address of array M2. The address of array M2 is 5020, so pi2 will store 5020. And let's make a note off to the side that pi2 points to array M2. And PPI3 will be equal to the address of pi1. The address of pi1 is 5032, so PPI3 will store 5032. And make a note off to the side saying that PPI3 points to pi1. Okay. So I'll explain what this does. So PPI3 points to pi1, and pi1 points to iy, and the value of iy is 20. So iy will now be equal to 40. Pi1 plus plus. So pi y is an integer pointer. So when you're saying plus plus, you're not just adding 1 to it. You're adding to like the value held by pi1. And the value held by pi1 is an address. So you're going to want to add to that address. And like I said, you don't want to add 1. You want to add 1 times the size of an integer, which is 4. So you want to add 1 times 4, which is 4. So we are going to add 4 to 5004 to get 5008. And it's important to note, since it's now 5008, that pi1 no longer points to iy because the address of iy was 5004. 5008 is the address of iz, so pi1 now points to iz. Okay. The value that pi1 points to is now 50. Since pi1 now points to iz, the value of iz changes from 30 to 50. Okay. Array M, the value of pi2 plus 1 is equal to 60. So let's look at this little part right here, asterisk pi2. So the value that pi2 points to is the value held by array M2. The value held by array M2 is 3. So this says basically 3 plus 1. So the value of array M4 is now 60. Now we have a print. 1. Pi1 is, now we print the address held by pi1. Not the address of pi1, but the address held by pi1. And the address held by pi1 is 5008. And now we print the value that pi1 points to, and pi1 points to iz, and iz is 50, so we print 50. And now we print the address of pi1, and the address of pi1 is 5032. Okay. Now we say pi2 is, now we print the address held by pi2, which is 5020. Now we print the value of what pi2 points to. Pi2 points to array M2, and the value of array M2 is 3. And now we print the actual address of pi2, which is 5036. Now we say PPI3 is, now we print the address held by PPI3, which is 5032. Next, we'll print the address of the pointer, no, the address held by the pointer that PPI3 points to. So PPI3 points to PI1, and the value held by Pi1 is 5008. So we'll print 5008. Okay. Now, I don't even know how to say that. So PPI3 points to Pi1, Pi1 points to IZ, and the value of IZ is 50, so we'll print 50. And now we'll print the actual address of PPI3, which is 5040. Okay, so that's part one of the video.